Even more crazy news in regards to FTX. This includes resignations, valuations going down to zero, possible criminal charges, as well as, guess what? More suspensions in withdrawals. This one having to do with FTX US. I am not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Everything I'm sharing is my own opinion. It's my own research. I highly encourage you guys to go do your own research. And with that being said, let's go ahead and dive on into the news. First up here, Teddy Schleifer posting over on Twitter saying, just in, the entire team behind the FTX Future Fund, the Sam Bankman-Fried philanthropy, has resigned. A holy crap moment in the world of effective altruism. We were shocked and immensely saddened to learn of the recent events at FTX. Our hearts go out to the thousands of FTX customers whose finances may have been jeopardized or destroyed. We are now unable to perform our work or process grants, and we have fundamental questions about the legitimacy and integrity of the business operations that were funding the FTX Foundation and the Future Fund. As a result, we resigned earlier today. We don't yet have a full picture of what went wrong, and we are following the news online as it unfolds. But to the extent that the leadership of FTX may have engaged in deception or dishonesty, we condemn that behavior in the strongest possible terms. We believe that being a good actor in the world means striving to act with honesty and integrity. We are devastated to say that it looks likely that there are many committed grants that the Future Fund will be unable to honor. We are so sorry that it has come to this. We are no longer employed by the Future Fund, but in our personal capacities, we are exploring ways to help with this awful situation. We joined the Future Fund to support incredible people and projects, and this outcome is heartbreaking to us. We appreciate the grantees' work to help build a better future, and we have been honored to support it. We're sorry that we won't be able to continue to do so going forward, and we deeply regret the difficult, painful, and stressful position that many of you are now in. To reach us, grantees may email. They provide the email address here, grantee-reachout@googlegroups.com. We know grantees must have many questions, and in our personal capacities, we will try to answer them as best as we can given the circumstances, and they provide their names. In addition to that, FTX Chapter 11 bankruptcy filing includes FTX US. This is very important. I have another video that I posted earlier today in regards to BlockFi, and I mentioned in that video I was going to be elaborating a little bit more here. So yes, this does look like it's going to have a significant impact, more than likely, with that of BlockFi, given what we know. I recommend you go check out my BlockFi video to find out more details of what's happening with them. But this is showing that the filing here includes FTX US for their Chapter 11 bankruptcy filing. Sam Bankman-Fried, again, Fried, I don't know how to say his last name, has resigned as CEO of FTX. So not only do we have this back over here, the entire team behind the FTX Future Fund has resigned, but Sam himself has resigned as CEO of FTX. Sam's net worth is now $0, down from $16 billion, according to Bloomberg Billionaires Index, all over the course of just several days. FTX and Alameda Research liabilities are ranging from $10 billion to $50 billion in their bankruptcy filings. Over the course of just 4 days, as is highlighted here, Sam had posted this initially on November 7th. 1. A competitor is trying to go after us with false rumors. FTX is fine. Assets are fine. And then details. He went on with more information. And then here it is 4 days later. Hi all. Today I filed FTX, FTX US, and Alameda for voluntary Chapter 11 proceedings in the US. Ridiculous. Autism Capital says sources are claiming that FTX US lent out $200 to $400 million to BlockFi, and there's now a gap in FTX US balance sheet / equity. BlockFi has a $400 million line of credit, which an insider is confirming has been tapped. This directly contradicts SBF's earlier statement that FTX US is not affected, which again, just to elaborate a little bit more for you guys, that this right here, this FTX Chapter 11 bankruptcy filing, includes the FTX US. Then we also have this here. FTX US suspends their withdrawals. So the suggestion that things were safe and okay over on the US side, as was pitched by Sam himself in his recent thread on his Twitter account, this completely contradicts that. I will provide a link to this article in the description down below. FTX US suspends crypto withdrawals. On the heels of its bankruptcy filings this morning, FTX US has suspended withdrawals. News broke today of the Chapter 11 protection that FTX is seeking, causing billions worth of assets to freeze. Data has now shown that FTX US has paused its processing of withdrawals, a notion that is worrisome for consumers now caught in the limbo of mass turnover and uncertainty abounding the disgraced firm. FTX assets frozen. News surfaced earlier today that the crypto exchange platform, in tragic freefall, had officially declared bankruptcy. Furthermore, well-known founder Sam stepped down from his role as CEO during the process. The deterioration of the once prominent crypto platform continues following that news, as the platform has followed it up with a manual shutdown of all withdrawals, according to CoinDesk. The report stated that hot wallets associated with the exchange still held millions of dollars in assets at that time, a fact that comes after a week of liquidity crisis set the platform on its course towards devastation. This halt of withdrawals arrives after the same practice had been executed by FTX earlier this week. Conversely, certain withdrawals started going through as days progressed, with today marking a suspension returning. All that is present for FTX and its customers is uncertainty. The bankruptcy filings should be a sign of hope that users will be able to receive assets held by FTX. Yet the company's $10 billion hole could exceed its liabilities. FTX has not commented, but its website warned on Thursday that trading could be halted. It assured customers, however, that withdrawals would not be affected, a promise that has proved to be untrue. So, with that being said, Bitcoin Archive says Martin Shkreli, SBF, could be looking at a life sentence. This is a huge crime. He has shown repeated behavior of lying to the public. And frankly, this should be insulting to basically everyone. I feel bad for the people that have funds that are stuck on any of these platforms. And it's absolutely insane to think that these major players have put themselves so far into the back end of some of the other projects that everything hinges on that one little element of trust. They didn't take the proper steps to secure these funds, to protect these funds, because these funds are the people's funds. They're investors. They're everyday people. They're big name people. They're parents. And they're screwing over their lives. All of this for what? Because as these reports are coming out, companies like Alameda, that money's basically gone down the drain. The level of sheer absurdity and the management skills behind these people, it is causing devastation in the world of finance, especially in the world of crypto. Just today alone, we're seeing Bitcoin down over 6% once again. likely due to the fact that there is so much uncertainty of what is to come next. This is like a chain reaction, dominoes falling one at a time. Yes, there will be a bottom. This year has proven itself to be very unpredictable. A lot of crazy things have been going on. The year isn't over yet. As crazy as it is to say, there could still be more fallout due to the effects of this massive, singular mistake. I say singular because Sam is the root cause. Yes, there are other mistakes that have followed afterwards with that. But that one mistake is what's causing the ripple effect of all of these other things. Many people are held responsible for their inability to evaluate these circumstances properly. Should Sam go to jail for life? I am not a lawyer. I'm just hearing this as an announcement on Twitter from this report about Martin Shkreli, who's saying that he could be looking at a life sentence. I'd have to see what the list of crimes are. I will say this, definitely looks like this is fraud. It looks like a substantial amount of fraud. So if I had to take a guess, that would be a root cause behind all of this. What will happen next? That's a great question. One of the things we should take into consideration is that we don't know still all of these other players that have been involved, if they will survive this fallout. Will BlockFi still fully exist? I have another video I did earlier today. It's not looking good for them. Who all is involved behind the scenes here? Be safe, everyone. Be very careful. That's what I got for you in this video. Now, with the market being down, if you are looking to try and get yourself an opportunity to make a little bit more money, essentially for free, feel free to check out my referral link in the description for Webull. You can buy stocks. You can also buy some cryptocurrencies on their platform, and they have a promotion going on right now that's quite good. I've been using Webull for a while now. You could get up to 12 free stocks. If you open an account with Webull, you could get 2 free fractional shares up to $300. And if you deposit any amount, you could receive between 4 to 10 free fractional shares valued up to $3,000 each one. More than likely, you would be receiving a stock that's valued around $3, maybe $4, but there are chances you could get these higher amounts. But again, this is an option for you. Platform's been around for a while. I use it. Make of it what you will. Thank you so much to my Patreon supporters. A double shout out thank you to WeLoveSafeMoon.com, Victor Vegas, Safemoon Oz for being higher level patrons. Also, thank you to my YouTube members for your support. If you guys are new to the channel, don't forget to hit subscribe, hit the thumbs up like button. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. Please go do your own research. God bless. We'll see you in the next episode.